Well, good evening. We're going to wait here for a few minutes to let people come on and then we'll get started. I want to introduce myself. My name is Rich. I'm the founder of Rich's Custom Knives. And tonight we're going to sell some knives and show some of our knives, including our top seller. We're going to start out with our concealed carry. And yes, I got notes. So we'll give it here just a few minutes and then we'll get started. A little bit about our business. Most of the knives that we'll be selling tonight are what we call our production knives. And that doesn't mean that they're produced by machines or produced in China and sent here. We make them all right here in our shop, and we make them all by hand. Every knife we make is done by hand. No CNC machine, nothing like that. We just call them our production knives because we produce many of them. So many of the same knife. All of them are handmade. All of them are made out of the top steels. We use mostly 52-100 and 51-60. So let's get started. If you're seeing this video after the live, all the prices tonight on this video are good through December. So New Year's Eve at 11:59, if you order a knife, we will honor this price. So we are doing a Christmas sale on our production knives. So to start out, I'm going to start out with our Guardian, which is a brand new knife. It is only been in production now for 2 months. It is our top mover. It's a small little knife. As you can see, it comes in many different colors. When I designed this knife, I wanted something that was kind of a protection knife for, I had ladies in mind. You're hearing about a lot of ladies getting dragged out of the store parking lot and things like that. And it's meant to wear around the neck. Most of the times when people are attacked or women are attacked, the person comes up behind them. They don't notice them. They don't see them. Don't hear them. And they grab them around the neck. And of course, pepper spray, things like that aren't going to work at that point. And somebody who's grabbing you and dragging you off isn't going to give you the opportunity to dig through your purse. They're going to try and keep you off balance and get you drug out of wherever they're trying to take you in a hurry. That's where this comes in. Just a simple pull. They got their arm around your neck, right here in the arm. They're going to let go. It is small, but it is definitely effective. These knives are come in a multitude of colors. They have Kydex sheaths. They're very light. They're made out of 1/8 inch 52-100. They have a great sharp edge. They are 5.5 inches overall with a 2.75 or 2 3/4 inch cutting edge. And they all come with this acrylic or this Kydex sheath. If you don't want to wear it around your neck, we also sell a pocket or belt clip attachment for $10 that can be easily added onto your sheath and clipped on your belt. The knife is very light. You really, you will notice it because it's there, but it's not like it's pulling you over or anything like that. You just know it's there. And when somebody grabs you from behind, your first instinct is going to be to reach up and grab that arm as they're pulling you backwards and getting you off balance. Excellent opportunity to just reach down here. They will let go. I guarantee you. You stick them in the back of the arm or anywhere in the arm, they're going to let go. And it'll give you an opportunity to get away. And I think that's why it's our most popular knife. But the guys also like it. If you're working in a place and you need both your hands, and then if you're holding on to something, you need a knife, you don't want to be trying to reach around to your back of your belt. You got a knife right here. Cut it, and put it back in. It's pretty good little knife. I definitely wear one myself. So the Guardian right now is on sale for $60, and the suggested retail price on these are $79.99. And as I said, the belt clip, you can get a belt clip added, and they're $10. Next in our concealed weapons, this one's called the Grunt. This is our Sleek series. The Sleek series is more designed for a smaller hand. That's a little bit thinner. Still feels good in my huge hands. It's also made of 52-100 full tang. It's 8 inches long overall with a 3.5 cutting surface. Now that being said, the laws in most states are anything 3.5 or under as far as concealed. Anything that's smaller than 3.5 you can have concealed, or 3.5 and smaller you can have concealed. It's a great knife. We also offer this in our standard, where you can have a different colored acrylic handle, a little wider handle. This one has black paper micarta. We can also do canvas micarta, and it's just all around. It's a great little knife, very sharp, sits in your hand just right. And that's something I want to say about our knives. Back in 2023, I started looking at injuries people were getting from their own knives, and discovered that a lot of people were getting injured from their hands sliding up on the cutting edge. So I redesigned all my knives to stay in the hand, and they stay in your hand. They guard you from sliding up on that cutting edge. You can see that it stays pretty much in your hand, unless you tip your hand backwards like I did. The Grunt also comes with a Kydex sheath, and all the Kydex sheaths, whether you order it with a clip, pocket clip or not, also come with about 4 feet of paracord. And if I didn't mention, it is also a 52-100 1/8-inch full tang steel. The next knife is our Nighthawk. Similar to the Grunt, a little different style blade, more of a swept point on that one. Has a very sharp edge. The Nighthawk is 8 inches overall with a 3.3 cutting edge. Also comes with a Kydex sheath. And this is the sleek version also. And then we have the standard version with a little bit wider handle. Now these sleek versions, they have a very thin paper micarta handle. But our standard has more of a thicker handle with liners and that look like the one on the Guardian. Both the Grunt and the Grunt and the Nighthawk for the sleek are $70, and for the standard are $80. And both of them, the suggested retail price is $99.99. And next is the Eagle Talon. The Eagle Talon is a push, but with most pushes, they end right here. And when you hit something, they have a tendency of moving in your hand. This one is fully fits in your hand, even in my big hands, and is not a dagger. Daggers are illegal in most states, but it really doesn't need to be a dagger. This one has our Patriot themed acrylic handle on it, but you can get it in many different colors, or you can get it in micarta. The Eagle Talon is 52/100, 1/8 inch. It's 6 inches overall this way, and has a 3.5 inch cutting surface. So yes, it is concealable. This one has the added leather back if you wanted to put it on a belt or on a backpack strap, which is perfect because it's right here. So now we're going to move into our everyday series. And our everyday series is our EDC series. It's your everyday carry. These knives come with a custom leather sheath. That we also make. This first one trying to make sure I'm getting it in the camera. This one has a split handle. It has our Patriot acrylic and then our canvas micarta. And then it has small blue liners, if you can see them in there. These are made from 3/16 5160. They're full tang. They're 9.5 inches overall with a 4.5 cutting edge. Now they're not concealable, but this is designed to wear on your belt and is kind of a big knife to be concealing. It's actually a great knife to have on your belt. We have the Patriot there. This one we call the Ruby. See, the liners are red. If you can see, the liners are red. This one has a Winchwood and an acrylic ruby red handle. You can definitely see it's got a nice thick spine. And 3/16, 5160. It's got a good balance, stays in the hand, protects you from that cutting edge. The difference between the Patriot and the Ruby the Patriot is a recurve, so that would be our EDC-R, and this is an EDC-D. Now that tells you that it's either a recurve or standard. And we also make them in just a straight micarta. This one's also an R. These are machine finish or satin finish. We call it machine finish. And they all come with custom leather sheaths. So on the micarta only handle, it's $120. On the ruby, it's $130, and then on the Patriot one is also $130. On the Patriot, the suggested retail price is $189.99, and on this micarta only is $179.99. That's retail, that's not our sale price. And next, moving on, we're going to our Everyday XL. This is our EDC XL. Also comes with a custom sheath, leather sheath that we make here in our shop. It's got a pine cone acrylic handle. It's got multicolors in the acrylic. It's got red liners. Very smooth. Very nice. This one we opted to put the hollow pins. I believe they're 3/16 pins, hollow tube pins. This one is 3/16 full tang 5160. It is 12.5 inches long. And with a 5.5 cutting edge. We can also make these in wood or micarta. The handles are, whatever anybody, if you like Wedgwood or you like Brazilian cherry or purple heart, we can do all that. And we can also do a blend of wood and micarta or wood and acrylic. Price range on these is anywhere from $130 to $225. This pinecone acrylic right now on sale price is $160, which includes the custom leather sheath, but is usually $225. And then we got a couple of our standard carry knives. A standard carry would be a great first time knife if you got a kid that's getting into hunting and fishing or whatever and you want to give them a knife. This is a great knife to start out with. It's 1/8 inch thick, 52-100. Same design as our Everyday series as far as the shape of it and everything. It's a drop point. Little bit smaller blade, easier to control. This one's got a beautiful amber handle on it with black liners, brass pins, all polished, and This one is on sale for $95. Suggested retail is $125. And then we have another one that's a lot different. Same knife, but blackened blade with canvas micarta. It's an olive green with a little bit of hint of tan in it here and there. Blends it kind of as you move it around. You notice it has a little bit of a color change. Won't get that on the camera too much, I don't think. But like I said, all our knives full tang. Even with my big hands, this knife fits really well in my hand. And then my wife has real small hands, and she loves the feel of this knife, of these knives. And this one is $89. And most of our standards are range right in the $100 range usually. All right, let's move on to our tacticals. So this is our tactical series. This is the first one. It's called the Expert. This is a good sized knife. It's not real heavy. It looks kind of bulky like this because of the Kydex sheath, the leather backing for belt carry. You can also use the cord or add a clip or anything you want to do with the Kydex sheath. So the Expert is full tang, 3/16, 5160. It's 12 inches overall with a 5.5 cutting edge. It's got the forged finish with the grooved micarta handle. It's got the skull cracker or window breaker, whatever you want to call it, right here on the back. And then also, you want to put a cord on there. Lanyard hole. It's got the 1/4 inch tubes for pins. And it is got the Kydex sheath, and it is $130, which is cheap for considering what this knife can do. That is way cheap. This one retails in our store for $189. So $130 is a great deal. And I'll tell you, we've tested one of these, and this knife will not leave you stranded. It is a great knife. It's one of my favorites. I had a lot of fun designing it. I had a lot of fun testing it. And our second tactical knife is a brand new knife. This one's called the Commander. This one is machine finish or satin finish. It's got a micarta handle. It's got olive green and black, and then a little bit of beige here and there. When we make our micarta, we step it out in color so you can get the kind of the grain effect. And it's got the white liners. This knife just feels so good in the hand. It's got a great feel, and it doesn't have to be for just tactical stuff. It's a great hunting knife. It'd be a great skinning knife, everyday carry knife. It is 52-100, 1/8 inch 52-100. Which 52-100 is awesome steel. It's ball bearing steel. It is 10.5 inches overall with a 5-inch cutting edge. And this one, like I said, has our canvas micarta handle with white liners. The SRP on this is $189.99, and today's sale price is $130. Also comes with this custom fitted sheath to fit the design of the knife. It's a leather sheath. And moving on to our ultimate camp knife. This is one you want to take going camping. It's big bladed. It is 13 inches overall from point to point. This was made in 2023 before we redesigned our knives to be able to sit in your hand like that. So this one won't do that, but it still has a pretty good guard to keep you from sliding up on the blade. And we are continuing this knife with the change to the guard to where it'll also sit in your hand. You can order this one with the fin top that it has right now, which is a grooved or a beveled but not sharpened top on it, or you can have a saw done on the back side of it on the spine, whichever your pleasure. It's got a great spot right here for batoning. It's a great knife. This one has a Brazilian cherry handle with a pearl inlay. Well, pearl acrylic inlay. It's not real pearl. And has your little lanyard hole back here. And this one is also blackened. Since it is a 2023 knife, it does come with a leather sheath, our logo stamped on it. And since it is a 2023 knife, we are clearancing this one out for $99. We've got more into it than that, so that's a really good deal. So if you're interested, just put in, hey, $99 camp knife, and we'll let you know if this is available. Now our new ones that we're producing that have the better guard on them, they are $149 on sale, and they are $199 off sale. So now we're going to move on to oops, I better put that one away. This is not a production knife. This one here is straight from the anvil. This is a Tom Brown replica. Has a belt strap sheath so you can carry it on your belt crossways. You can carry it right-handed or left-handed. Doesn't matter. It is 3/16. Well, it was 3/16 when we started out with it anyways. This is 52/100. It was fully shaped on the anvil. Has the saw back. Great little place for if you're using it for skinning or shaving. Chopping edge. Yeah. 20-degree bevel for the sharp edge here, 15-degree bevel for the chopping edge. Brazilian cherry handle with the leather sheath. This one is on sale for Christmas for $149. It's not one we usually produce, and it was a fun build. It was a requested build, and person ran into some financial problems, and I told them it was no big deal. So we're just trying to recoup at $149, just trying to recoup some of our money we have and time invested into it. If you know our channel, you're seeing that we're doing a knife build video. And this is it, finished. It's got a pine cone inlay handle, green. It's got a satin finish. It looks polished on here, but it really does. It looks like a polished blade to most, but it's more of a satin finish for what we would put out. This one is taken down to 1,000 grit, but on our polish we go down to we go up to 3,000 grit. Brass guard, and
shop closed at 6:30 p.m.
Oops, hold on. Stupid phone. Somebody forgot to mute their cell phone. So it's got a Brazilian cherry handle. Get over here. Brazilian cherry handle. It's got lime green liners. I know it's, if you listen to what I'm saying, it's like, what? Lime green? But it really sets off real well with the brass. And it's got a little bit of oil on it right here. Or wax on it. We put wax on them so they don't rust or anything. And then, yeah, it's a nice little knife. It's been a fun video to make. That one is going for $169. So that is the knives that we have. If you're interested in any of them, get a hold of us on the Facebook. I put a link in the description. Well, I tried to put a link in the description. I don't know if it's going to link or not, but you can type it in. It's www.facebook.com/richweircustomblades, and that'll take you to our Facebook page where you can order any of these, or you can call or text 360-844-0053. Talk to me directly. As you can tell, I never shut my ringer off. And explain to me what you're looking for. And if it's not a production knife, we make all kinds of different knives. So I thank you for checking this video out. Now this video, even though the live ends, if you see this video and it's still December of 24, you can still get in on these prices. Or if you have questions about any other knives that we have, or have a desire you want, give us a holler. Let us see what we can do to work it out for you. Everybody have a great night, and God bless.